everybody, it's Brian here from ReviewTheWorld.com, and I'm being joined by
Paul. I'm a long-time behind-the-scenes Review the World staffer. I only have one review on the site, but I've been through it thick and thin.
For continuity's sake, in my Arby's breakfast review.
Oh man, Arby's! How could we forget that frightful morning?
Today, though, you're bringing something very special, not just to my plate and my palate, but to all the viewers at Review the World. Tell us a little bit about this.
All right,
this is your brainchild.
This is pretty much the energy drink challenge. Been cooking up here for a long time. I remember pitching this maybe 2-3 years ago. I want to say shortly after the Arby's review, and I'm happy that it's finally coming to fruition.
Yeah, it's taken its time, but we are here now. Now, basically, the setup, as I know it, is that we have the mainstream, so to speak, against the unknowns. Now, the mainstream should be pretty self-explanatory to everybody out there, ones that you could get, anywhere. Tell us a little bit about the unknowns.
All right, the unknowns, as you'll find out later on, we do have the mainstreams and the unknowns. The unknowns, pretty much, are going to be any energy drink you couldn't just, I couldn't walk into the local, convenience store, Quick Mart, whatever, and find it. I would not be able to find it. We actually had to go to, local international market to pick it up.
Okay.
So
we're going to be seeing some that, not only maybe we have never encountered, arguably, but also people out there might be completely, new to them. Also, the criteria for how we're doing this, it is a challenge. We're going to be grading each drink on packaging and taste. Packaging is a 0 to 2 scale. We figured you're either good, bad, or neutral. Now taste, we're doing a 0 through 4 scale.
0 through 4, definitely. You got to get all the kind of aspects. Like we were saying, an energy drink isn't exactly like a fine wine or a beer. It's not
a lot of nuance to it.
Right. There's not going to be a little hints of this, hints of that. It's going to be
sugar.
Yeah, right in the jaw. And it's like I said, it's going to be cold, quick, fast. You want to be able to chug these things.
Yeah.
So, energy on the go. Energy on the go.
At the end, we are going to compile all of the points from both teams, and we will announce the winner. And it will probably be pretty loopy, bouncing off the walls by then.
Oh man,
let's get started.
Let's do it.
Monster Energy.
All right. First off, starting off this challenge, we're doing Monster Energy. This is the first exposure I had to energy drinks, way back when they first started getting popular. This is the first one I ever tried, and it's remained dear to my heart over the years.
Oh yeah, I know you're a big fan, and I gotta say, personally speaking, I do like energy drinks. Unfortunately, I've only ever had a couple different ones. This is one of the ones I am familiar with, and I gotta say, this is probably my favorite of the ones I've had. I've actually had Monster at least a half dozen times, and I like the taste, especially when it's chilled. Anything else you want to add before we?
Not really. Let's do it.
All right.
It's good. I mean, it hits the tongue well. It doesn't stay heavy in the mouth, and it's carbonated, and that's it just everything you want in an energy drink.
It's refreshing. It just kind of pops. All right. Well, it was fun for me to revisit Monster.
Yeah.
It was like coming home again.
Yeah. Definitely.
With flavor, we're talking about on our 1 to 4 scale of flavor of energy drinks, not like generally speaking.
Yeah,
we're not saying this is a Bavarian cheesecake. Or,
this isn't a highfalutin or anything. It's just it's overall drinkability, so to speak. Can I say that?
Yeah, and I think I agree with it. With Monster, undoubtedly, we're starting off strong. I'm giving it a 4.
I too am giving it a 4 on taste.
And if the rest of the energy drinks will taste as good as this one, then I will be considered surprised, but also kind of pleasantly so, because this is fun to drink.
Yeah.
Now packaging, not so strong.
Not so strong. Packaging, I gave it a 1. I think it's to the point. It gets its end of the crotch. It's got the claw marks going down it. It says, unleash the beast. You're gonna get it done. You're gonna be a monster if you drink this. But it just doesn't pop for me. It doesn't have that.
It has become iconic, But, yeah, if you didn't know anything at all about energy drinks and you just went into the store, that was not going to be the one that probably pops out to you.
No, all you're going to see is the M, and you're going to have to, actually push yourself to check out this game.
I gave it a slightly higher. I gave it a 2. I think the black and green go great together. But, yeah, it's kind of disappointing. But the flavor, it definitely balances out.
The flavor is the winner in this one.
Killer Buzz. Alright, we're ready to try the first entry into the unknowns. Killer Buzz.
Killer Buzz. Never had it before, never seen it before.
Same here.
First time I saw it was maybe 2 weeks ago. Local international market. I've never seen this before and never had it, so it's gonna be quite a trip.
It does have kind of a sleek design. Like most of these energy drinks, it has a lot of buzz lines. Sustain the buzz. Can you feel the Killer Buzz difference?
Well, I hope so.
It does also say on the side, it's easy being green, recommending that you recycle. That's kind of a nice note. It's got unprecedented energy and stamina of the Asian giant hornet. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, but, I know exactly what that means. Bottoms up, Brian.
All right, Killer Buzz.
Killer Buzz, man, I'm not a big fan of this one, Brian. It's
out of the ones that we've tried thus far, definitely had a big reaction to that one. Negative light. Tell us why this one didn't work for you.
There is something about that taste that just does not do it for me. It starts out, kind of, I don't like it. It starts out with nothing. I get nothing when I first taste it, and then it's just this sour, it's a wrong taste. It reminds me of Candy Corn Jones.
I didn't think we'd be doing that note tonight. For me, I don't think I had as negative of a reaction to you. I can't wholeheartedly recommend it by any means. It wasn't that I necessarily enjoyed it. For me, it tastes like basically what it probably is, a true knockoff of the more popular brands like Monster, which we just had. The thing is, it takes that least common, factor, that energy drink kind of pungent,
Right.
That's all it has. That's
all it has. It's banking on a generic energy drink.
Now, I mean, on a blind test, somebody that's a little bit more well-versed in energy drinks like you are obviously going to be able to discern that difference. I think, though, to a passerby, an unknown stranger, they might be able to mistaken this, actually, for a better energy drink. I'm going to have to give it kind of middle of the road. I'm placing it at a 2.
2. I gave it a 1. It doesn't do anything for me. It starts out weak. It gives you that really funky flavor, and then it just finishes poorly.
It is forgettable. Packaging-wise, too, I like the green, and I like using white instead of black. However, there's still not enough there, and it does kind of font-wise and stuff try to.
It does a little bit, but the biggest thing about the can, Brian, is that it's the green and white mixture. Yeah, I think that Killer Buzz, blue, green, and white. It doesn't really pop for me. I mean, it just has nothing going for me. I actually gave this a 0. I think this packaging is horrible.
I did give it a 1, and again, 1's pretty standard, pretty generic. Like I said, using the white and not the black is, I think, one thing that kind of gave it a little bit of a push. But, yeah, not remarkable by any means. Rockstar energy drink. Alright, up next is Rockstar.
Right, and Rockstar is the next one. One of the primary energy drinks you're going to see out there, obviously pitching something that everyone wants to be a part of. Everyone wants to be a rock star.
I've seen it everywhere, never had it before.
Okay, and it's just attaching to that mentality. You will become a rock star if you drink this.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Bottoms up.